This eye trick, you start with your hack. So I'm doing my all over color first, and I'll go ahead and do my contour and bronzer off camera. And then I go into the under eye trick. You just need the small end of the eyeshadow everything brush. It's a little bit bigger, it'll kind of feather it on. And I'm gonna go in with white peach because I'm not gonna cover this. And so I'm also gonna need to look in a mirror. See if I can do this. I'm not going to cover it with a lighter color. So I don't want a line of product. I don't want like a thick line. I'm just barely feathering on. When you do this, you are not touching hard at all. It feels like a tickle, okay? Already you can tell putting a brighter color only put it on the shadow. See how it just kind of pops it out and kind of disguises it. If you go above the shadow, then you're making it look worse. So take your time with this. Go really slow and put a little bit of product on at a time. You can always put more if needed. Okay, so that was white peach. It's just lighter than, you just need a lighter color. There's not a science to it, so don't get too worried about your specific match. Basically, if your artist matches you with a brightener, you can use your brightener. White peach is my normal brightener. That made a big difference. Now I'll do the other eye with the smaller end of the multitasker, just so you can see what I mean about a line of product. Let's see. So I do look down when I do this, because if I look straight ahead, you can still see this back line and that one appears to have diminished, but when I do this, you can still see it. And that goes for any of my bag line tutorial. Do you see how much more product I'm putting on with this smaller brush? It's so precise and so compact, so you get a line of product. That's why I like the eyeshadow everything brush for this specific trick, but I'll just continue and then I'll diffuse it with my finger. So if all you have is this brush, I'll show you how to make it work. So just put it in the line. Like I've said in other tutorials, don't forget like the top of the shadow right here. I usually will have to go back and put a little more product there. Again, I am not pressing hard at all. I know you see my skin moving, so it looks like I'm pulling. It's just because, you know, I'm not 20 and I have loose baggy skin there. So just touching my skin makes it move. This is aging, folks. Okay. So I have to make this really ugly face because that skin is all wrinkled up. You kind of have to go like this when you press it in. And I also do that when I use powder to set it. So unless you're making a makeup video and posting it publicly for everyone to see like I am, you don't have to worry about how gross it looks to do that, but you know, it helps. So if you have these under eye bags, if you have crepiness, large pores, basically if your face skin isn't like a baby's bottom, you need a perfector sponge. These are softer. These are so much more squishy and softer than the other brands. I highly recommend our perfector sponge. However, if you do not have it, you can try this with any sponge. Make the face like this. You want to pull that skin taut, because here's the problem. If you do your whole hack, if you do your under eyes and then you do your whole hack and then you do your eye makeup and you wait a little bit, it's going to crease a little. So then you have creases there, and then you go in and you set your creases in, and you're going to have creases all day. So stretch it out, look, make sure there's no creases. If there are, pat them out, rub the crease out, and then immediately set while you're kind of looking up hard and making a smooth surface here. Okay. Do you see how much of a difference that made? Now, when I look down, you can still see my back. So this isn't surgery. This is not filler. If you want to get rid of the line completely, makeup's not going to take it away. But this will help diminish the line greatly, especially, and I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face, especially if you have a much deeper set eye than I do, or if you have a much deeper bag. Okay guys, so that was pretty much the under eye hack portion of this video. And now for the rest of it, I'm just doing my eye makeup and talking a lot. So basically, do your whole hack. Then get the smaller end of the eyeshadow everything brush with a lighter color and only fill that line. And that is it. Bye, ladies.